use and transmute those energies within yourself. You see? You will easily do it because that's what you want to do. And the moment, if you see yourself being siphoned by anybody else, which I'm aware of from time to time, certain people actually will be put in your life to do that. Because if you're rising up, something might be sent to you to sort of hold you back. If you see it, you can actually say to yourself, I want to bless that person. And you can bless them and not buy into anything that they're trying to sell to you, So that's just one of the things, but there's many things you can do. I have a lot of other things, techniques and technologies that are in the Kathara website that we do continuously to decode from these shadow dancers, we call them shadow dancers, and there's many other opposition running in the templates that we can actually say, have a look at it, face it, be real with it, and extend it out. We have many techniques to do that kind of thing. And some of the latest technologies and sliders, it's quite amazing, very, very powerful. Come on up there, Deb.
Thank you. Absolutely, Grant. Thank you so much. So, I think in conjunction then with that subject, that question, and you're answering it, John posted another question in the room, and I thought you sort of started to address it, but you may want to maybe just get into it a little bit deeper. And what John posted was, where does love, and all capital letters, love, play in all of this, Graham, or Grant, actually. I am not talking about human emotion, and I'm not talking about human emotion. So John's wanting to know where love plays in all of this, and so I think you sort of were touching on it, but you could get into that a little bit deeper, because I think what happens is, for me, I was thinking, okay, well, that would be one of the things to address the negative things that keep rising up in my experience, and facing them, surrendering them, witnessing them, and dissolving them. But it doesn't just have to do with negativity, does it? Or like being positive. So you could probably touch in the subject of love a lot deeper. Thanks so much. Here you go. Handing over the mic.
Well, love is what it's all about, love is seeking itself everywhere, and it finds itself everywhere as we unblock the blockages to love, And there's lots of forms of love. God's love is everywhere, looking for itself, and we block it out. But there's also tough love, It's like you don't want to be love and light and clueless, thinking, oh, God is love, and all of a sudden you get swallowed up by some big monster that, you say, oh, isn't that monster lovely? Because you got to look within the monster to see that there is love there in the monster, but then the monster will become a beautiful, friendly pet if you look at it with eyes of love. If you just sort of ignorantly say, God is love, some of the things where love is hidden, you've hidden the love of that particular aspect out of your life, and it'll consume you because you didn't sort of, realize the value of the treasure that was hidden in the darkness of your own fear, because fear blocks out love, and it's quite amazing. Love is seeking you continuously. Love is seeking you because everything is love. When you boil everything down, God is love. God is love. But God is not ignorant. God is not ignorant. And so a lot of the New Age movement that I've noticed is, oh, it's all good, God is love, and that is what I call love, light, and clueless. They don't realize the structure of love itself. Well, you can't define it in a mind of separation, but the thing is, when you are ignorant of the love and you don't love yourself, if you have fear within yourself, the fear will always attract that darkness to you where love is hidden, for you to find love in that darkness. So it's it's like you've got to look at the darkness. You've got to examine, see, because it says, like I love in the Bible where it says, within every earthen vessel there is great treasure. And the great treasure is where you are prepared to look at the darkness and find the love, find the light, because that darkness is a part of you. You know, you've excluded your love from that darkness, and that darkness is coming to you. Everything is a cry for love. Everything that you're experiencing is a cry for love. Love wants you to see it in that thing. And so you're going to see it when you don't reject it, when you don't block it, when you accept it and nurture it and find it. There'll be a rich treasure of love in there because it's a part of you coming home when you eliminate the fear that blocked it out. And the fear will be cast out of you. Love casts out fear perfectly. And it's up to us to allow, the looking for love with the eyes of love. That love would look back at you as love itself. So it becomes one of those wonderful things. So there you go, beautiful ones. It's just an idea on love. I've got a lot more I can say about it, but you can't really describe love because love describes you. Love describes you, And when you let love describe you, you'll love yourself totally. You'll love everything around you, And if there's any fear rises up, just have a look at it, and you'll find there's love in there. And you'll dispel the darkness. You'll dispel that fear, and the love will appear. And there you are, shining back at yourself, Come on up there, John. We love you, brother.